beg you, baby, jabata. Me, I no get time, I dey jabata. Dada cover my face, calling me jabata. Biggie man, we do the wear abada. Tell me, what's it come? Chihuahua, all the Bentley, the cash, ride the whip, and the feet, die for nothing.
Okay, y'all, this is my lunch, my late lunch from Olive Garden. Didn't want to sit in, but I'm going to sit right in this car and eat my lunch. Yep, pasta, chicken, and grapes.
I no get time, I dey jabata. Dada cover my face, calling me jabata. Biggie man, we do the wear abada. Tell me, what's it come? Chihuahua, all the Bentley, the cash, ride the whip, and the feet, die for nothing. What's it come? Chihuahua, all the Bentley.
Well, hi guys, welcome back with another video. If you have been tuning in, watching these videos, you know in my last video, I was in the process of seeing if I was going to be moving to a new apartment here in Texas, which I'm currently at, or if I had to move back to Louisiana, due to me being laid off since the end of last year. Just recently got a job this past week, which everything is behind. I'm talking about like car note, I'm talking about insurance, just everything is behind, right? And so I was working with this apartment complex trying to get in because the first couple of months would be free, so they gave me time to like really stack up, you know, with these jobs, and I'll be set. But this particular apartment complex kept giving me the runaround. The guy either always wasn't in, or he'd be like, you know, you turned in everything, you don't need nothing. And then, you know, I'll email him, try to call him, no answer. So I don't know, just giving me the runaround. But I say all that to say this, you know, sometimes God is just protecting us from some things because, you know, being that I just don't want to return back to Louisiana, I'm just trying to hurry and get into something, right? And to tell you the truth, this apartment complex, I don't really feel like this would be something I would choose. The way the office is ran, I mean, it's chaos, it's miscommunication. I mean, it's just the whole 9 yards. And I think that God is just protecting me from something that I'm not seeing, because as much as I was trying, as much as I did everything I was supposed to, and I was supposed to be in the apartment since last week, and it didn't happen, I just come to realize that God said that just is not it, right? And so that he has something bigger and better planned. So I was like, you know what? It is what it is, because whether God give us what we want or he don't give us what we want, he is still being good to us, because, you know, he might be blocking us from something that we don't see. And so I didn't really feel comfortable the last couple of days going to the apartment complex, but I was still trying to get in, just to get in, and it didn't work. So I'm actually still in the process of packing some things up and waiting for one of my cars to be finished out the shop so we can continue on packing, and then I'll go home. But it won't be like I'm going home to just stay and that's it. You know, it's going to be something else. I'm still filling out job applications, but something that God has for me. Not nothing that I'm just running into, the nitpickies, the little jobs that ain't hardly paying anything. Like, I'm not settling anymore, right? And not only that, God gave me gifts and talents for a reason. And to tell you the truth, every job that I had, it was always something with God pulling the job away from me anyway. Like, I really know what I'm supposed to be doing. And I think he's like, you have to trust me enough, because this here is not working for you. Like, I always wanted to have a job where I have like flexibility. You know, I could be anywhere. I could be flying today, you know, doing something tomorrow. Like, I just never know what it's going to be. And that's the type of excitement that I like, right? And of course, doing what I want to do. And so, like I said, you know, being an author, you know, being a girl of many talents, I don't need to keep just settling all the time. So now that, I come, into reality with everything, it is what it is. I don't feel as like down about it like I did before, like when I knew everything started to happen and like changes were going to be made. I was like crying just about every day and everything, but now I think God is doing something to where I don't feel like sad. I'm not happy about the situation, but I'm not like sad and down about it because I know something else is on the way. And if you know me, I'm a girl that don't give up. And so I was just like, okay, God, we got this. We got this. So I've been into my word, and I realized more because I'm in my word that God has me. And I think that's what has me so content, and I'm kind of okay because I know that he would never leave or forsake me. And it's crazy because I'm like, God, I'm a person that, I'm going through it. Like, I have every bill that's behind. Like, I don't know if they're going to come pick up my car today or tomorrow, right? And then my transmission went out in my car. On top of that, on a car that I'm paying for, I haven't been able to make the last month's rent. But everything else I just been making, but he's still there. Like, some way, somehow, things do get paid. If that makes sense. Some way, somehow, I don't miss a meal. Some way, somehow, he make things happen. And even not only that, but I'm still able to help others. And I always like, God, like, why is it okay and comfortable for people to, ask me for help when I don't have anything, like, and not being ugly about it, but I'm just like, God, how you know that I'm still be able to help somebody when I don't have anything? Like, I don't have a husband, I don't have a boyfriend, I have nobody else that I can lean on and say, help. But everybody comes to me, like, how I'm able to have what they even ask me for. And I wanna show y'all something. Hold on one second. I don't know. Oh, y'all, this is so crazy because my women's Bible, I waste water all over the place and I'm messing up my women's Bible. But I asked God, like, how am I able to supply what everybody else need, but I'm going through the roughest time? Like, people don't even realize, like, you call me, but I'm going through it. Like, I have absolutely nothing, right? And let me find that scripture. Let me find that. Give me a second. Okay, so you can actually look this up in the King's version, but I'm reading from the Women's Study Bible because it helps and it breaks it down for me. But this is what God said. So now, I'm not perfect and I don't do this all the time, but most of my life I've always believed in tithing, right? Give to God. Do not rob God. And I think that's why he carried me over so much because, your first fruit's supposed to be given to God. And, I know a lot of times we make excuses or, people's always like these pastors, these preachers, the church is always, making all this money, getting this money, buying fancy things. I'm not putting my money, in the church house. Like, it's always an excuse, basically, right? And the thing is, once you put it into the church's, bucket, or once you give it to the pastor or whatever, once you pay those tithes, you're not supposed to even worry about it, to tell you the truth. Like, whatever they do with it, that's between them and God. Like, you did your part. When you stand in front of God, he's not going to ask you what you think the pastor did with the money. No, he's going to be worried about what you did on your part. They're going to have to answer for their part, right? Just like you're going to have to answer if you didn't pay tithes, when he specifically said that you're robbing me when you don't do that. Now, of course, God don't need your money, right? But if you think about it, a church needs to run on something, right? You're putting back into his house, the lights have to be on, different things that churches need. But we make so many excuses about not giving to the church house, but yet we can give to everything else, right? We can gamble, right? You're not liable to win. Okay? You can gamble money and throw money away, and you don't know what they're doing with your money, but you don't complain then. You only complain when it's time to give to God. You buying street drugs. Okay, you think these people that's selling you these drugs care about if it's affecting your body, if you're gonna live, or anything like that? No, you're just giving your money, and you make no excuses about that neither. You're just giving out your money, right? You know, clubbing, what else? I mean, smoke habits, whatever the situation may be. You're giving your money there, and it's no complaints there. But it's just a complaint when you're giving your money, or you're trying to find reasons of why you won't give your money to the church house. At least if you give your money to the church house, it don't stop a blessing from God. That's when God blesses you. When you give your money to gambling, when you give your money to drugs, when you give your money to street stuff, or whatever the situation is, you don't get blessed from that. At least I know if I put my tithes in church that I'm going to be blessed tenfold, because God is not a God that will lie or go back on his word. So there should be no excuses about paying your tithes. It's like you want things from God, but you don't want to give the very minimum. And he don't ask for a lot. He only asks for 10%. So if you have $1 and you can give him 10 cents out of that dollar, right? But we go and we pick our lottery numbers, and we playing $5, $6, $7, $10. Sometimes we're playing multiple times a week, $20, $30, just going down the drain. But God, out of $10, we can't even give him $1 that can multiply. But listen to this. Do not rob God. So, will a man rob God? You have robbed me. But you say, in what way have we robbed you? In tithes and in offerings. You are cursed with a curse. You have robbed me. Even this whole nation, bring all the tithes into the storehouse, that there may be food in my house. And try me now in this, says the Lord, if I would not open up the windows of heaven and pour out for you such blessings that there would not be enough room to receive it. And so a lot of people don't believe that. And it is so true. Like I said, I don't know how I'm able to help so many people, even when I don't have anything. But I'm telling you, when I put my tithes, regardless, and say, God, I trust you, it's like he make it enough. He make it, like I'm still to say I feel like I'm at the lowest point in my life right now. I'm still doing better than a lot of people. And it's just me. Like they have people together with their families, and it's like, it's just me. And he's still making it enough for me. Because God said, don't rob me. I will open up the windows of heaven and pour you out a blessing that you won't even have room to receive it. And yet some people will still rob God. And that's why even if you get something, it slips through your hand. you don't keep nothing. Because God is going to get it from you one way or the other. And so I just don't want to play with God. I just don't want to play with God like that. And I'm not saying like, oh, I do this every single time. But when I notice I'm falling off, hey, I got to get back on track. Like, God, I have to believe that you're going to make a way. Because I can peel even fast food, even things that we shouldn't be spending our money on. We throw it. We throw it here. We throw it there. Right? But God, we always have a problem when it comes to the church house. You can't worry about what somebody else going to do with that money. Just as long as you do your part, you will be blessed. And so that's why I say I'm so blessed. And it could be for other reasons, but I know that's one thing that I hold on to, like paying your tithes. And the thing is, I don't want people to get this like confused. Because people think, oh, well, when something still bad happens to you, then you're not doing something right, or, God punish you. People always got this bad thing they come to. But I'm here to tell you, It rains on the just and the unjust. You could be doing good and you could be doing bad. God don't pick if you're doing bad. I'm just going to rain on the unjust. He didn't say that. I'm going to rain on the just and the unjust. So it don't necessarily mean when something is happening that God is punishing you. No, because God is a protector and a provider. He just said, I don't rain on certain people. I rain on them all, right? Because he wants us all to come closer to him, not just the people that you think is doing bad. So that's another thing. Don't get it misconstrued, because God reigns on both. So, but, you know, I don't want to preach too long, but that's what I had to say. You know, just get into your word. Get into your word, because I mean, this has been really helping me and keeping me focused, because right now I really don't know what my mindset would be like with everything just happening, if it's not for the word. And let me tell you something, if you can't understand the Bible and it's hard, get you like a study Bible or something. That way you can read the verse, the scripture, but it breaks it down for you so that you will understand what's going on. And so, yeah, just don't rob God, y'all. It's time to give to God. Like, we want blessings, so it's time to do our part. You know, it don't take much to do our part. And so that's why I feel like, you know, I'm still gonna make it. You know, I always have. Might not be much, but you know, he don't let me go without, basically. And so I hope this helped you guys. I hope you're enjoying the video. And next time I'll probably be making a video. It'll probably be from Louisiana, and not here in Texas until something changes. So who knows? But anyway, y'all, I'm going to wrap this hair up. I have to get in the tub. It's late, and I'll see you guys when I can. Peace.
This one I beg you with the jabata. Me, I no get time, I did that back down. Dada cover my face, calling me that back down. Biggie man, we don't be where I back down. Tell me, what's it come? You are come, all the bend, the cat, ride the foot, I no feet, die for nothing. What's it come? You are come, all the bend, the cat, ride the foot, I no feet, die for nothing. Make you no say anything when you do, them must commend it. I can't come and see myself. So anything when they do, they try to take me to another way. Plenty survive with the face, just to make your money day. But my people then go say, I know one buy, I know one die, I know one women. I want enjoy, I want job life, I want buy motor, I want build house, I still want to learn. Tell me, what's it come? You are come, all the Bentley, the cat, ride the boat, I no feet, die for nothing. What's it come? You are come, all the Bentley, the cat, ride the boat, I no feet. Different things them happening, schemes and packaging. In a one night for shows, I'm juggling. Flow like the ocean, my boat, I'm paddling. Shout out Shinabella, that's my bro, my family. Frozen dreams. When it comes to money, I did concentrate. Make I tell you straight, you are not my mate. If you become a should not be head of state. But my people then go say, I know one buy, I know one die, I know one women. I want enjoy, I want job life, I want buy motor, I want build house, I still want to know.